Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the ScrapbookPal YouTube channel. This is Melanie with Melanie Smith Stamps, and today we're playing with Spellbinders Gingerbread House and Waffle Cone 3D embossing folder. This gingerbread die set is adorable, and it has all of these layering pieces that are going to layer together to create a lot of detail and options for us to add glitter and just make a really cute scene for Christmas. We're going to use some untraditional colors and just really have fun with it. So I'm spraying a piece of white paper, an A2 size, and using the mister bottle and putting it through my sandwich in my Platinum 6 so that we can have this gorgeous 3D embossing. Isn't that awesome? You could totally use that any time of year. I love embossing folders like that give great detail. Now, these are the pieces I'm going to be die cutting and the colors of paper I'm using. I chose my color scheme based on the piece of pattern paper that I'm using from my stash. Now, this one outer die gets cut twice, once from the white paper, which we'll be building upon, and then another time around the actual house piece to cut it out in its entirety. That piece is going to layer on top of the white. So these pieces down in the middle at the bottom are going to be on glitter paper. Those papers are from Altenew. One pack is Fairy Dust and the other one is Milky Way, and I believe those are both in the store. So we will make sure to link those down below. And now we have our layers here. I put double-sided adhesive on the back of this embossing folder. That is a trick of mine that if you have a 3D embossing folder and it's really dimensional, this allows your card to stay nice and smooth, and it really holds up really well. It doesn't peel at the sides. There was a tiny piece there that didn't have tape on it, so I just added a tad of my paper or my glue there from my Sweet Petunia glue press. And that's, just for extra security. It probably didn't even need it, but I went ahead and did that just to feel good about it. But here I'm adding just a little layer around our background scene paper. And that was the old Simple Stories paper pad that I had in my stash. I love using up little pieces when I have them available. Everybody has extra cardstock and paper available, So I've grabbed that from that, and then I'm using Spellbinders paper with everything else. Now that adhesive right there is our by 3L scrapbook adhesive. Now those squares are amazing, and they come in a thin 1mm and also a 2mm thickness. And I love that because you can make your dies 2 different levels. So there is a multi-pack where you can try both sizes in one. So that is an excellent idea if you want to give it a try. Now, got our background done. Now let's assemble our little cute house. I'm going to use the Altenew jewel picker here, and I'm just going to layer this white base piece. Remember, is the piece that we build upon. So I just fussy cut a little square here because I wanted to give a little light coming out of our window. So you could inlay the piece that comes out of the house, but I figured I didn't want to die cut the whole house again to get that little piece out of a different color. So I went ahead and just cut myself a fussy cut little piece to go behind it. Now I'm layering the little crossbar of the window on top, and then there is an outer border piece. And I'm sorry I go off screen there just a little bit at the bottom. For the most part you can see everything and I'm explaining it, but I do go off just a little bit there towards the bottom. But that little piece right there, that glitter piece, covers the outer edges of that crossbar. So you see, by layering it like that, the crossbar does hide. Now all of these little white pieces are all that Milky Way glitter, and that makes it look like snow, So, and then the little green glitter is the piece from the Fairy Dust collection. And by layering those, it makes it look like the snow that's on the background of my cardstock there. So it's really cool. I'll lay it down and show you in just a second. That's why I chose these 2 colors to layer on top of each other. I love, kind of coordinating everything and making it look really fun like that, like it was really intended to design like that, it makes it lots of fun. Look at that. Isn't that cool that the house is going to coordinate so well? And it's really just a little accent on the house, but it really looks like that snow fell on top of the house. So we're just going to layer that on top here. And I did the same thing with the snow around the door as well. So we will just layer these 2 house pieces on top, and then we'll continue building our house. And this could be, you know, it's called a gingerbread house, but you could make it in traditional gingerbread colors, of course, but you know, why not break the rules sometimes, right? Go non-traditional. I always go non-traditional at Christmas at least 1 or 2 times, you know. I don't always go the traditional way. So there's our little door jamb, and it's got a little snow on it too. So I did put a little of the green glitter behind that as well. You don't see it as much, but I did do the layer behind it with the green glitter too. And then we have a green door to coordinate with our border paper color that's behind our scene. I always like choosing cardstocks that show up twice in your scene. The only exception here is the yellow for the window. So I'm gonna add a little snow to the tip top of the chimney there. And then there's some debossing lines right here on the chimney. Those scallops go along with the rooftop. So that just gives you an idea of where to place it. And you can do it lower like that, or you can scooch it up and do it a little higher. Completely up to you. It matches both of them. Now there's a little snow doorknob. So you can just pick that up with your wax end of the picker tool. And then you have a little snow on your ground. And I decided to put a little foam on either end. I used a half of one of those foam. I'm going to add it here. These are the little tiny ones. And I used a half of the minis on either end. And then it does have the glue in the middle. But I did that just so it wouldn't be uneven. So it has a little height on either side. And it lays flat that way over the door. There we go. Look at there. Isn't that cute? So cute. Now we can just sit it on our scene here. We got the trees in the background, and then we have the house itself, and then we will better press a sentiment for the top of it real quick together. I thought we would choose a peachy color to bring that house back out, that color from the house out again. So I'm choosing Sunkissed from Pink Fresh Studios as our color of choice. And I'm just going to stamp it out on regular cardstock instead of Better Press card this time. I do this a lot of times with my actual stamping of sentiments. It just makes it quicker and easier to do sentiments in this way. You can do it on Better Press paper as well, but I do sentiments most of the time on regular paper. And so I'm just doing this here, and then I will pick up the excess ink with my microfiber cloth just so I don't transfer it. And I had left a little of the orange ink there at the top, and it does transfer on the paper, but it doesn't matter because we're going to die cut this out. And I call these die sets one and done because I absolutely love that you can just press once, cut once, and you have all of the sentiments at one time. It's such a beautiful thing. Now this set here, I will make sure I link as well. I did check and it is in the store. It is my favorite one from last year. And I think this is the one from last year. It might not be. It might be the one from this year. Actually, I think it is the one from this year. But I will make sure it's linked down below. I did check to make sure it was still available. So I will make sure it's linked for you. But I love it because it doesn't make a ton of sentiments and it's not too hard on the bank. So you get a good deal for your money. And it's got just what you need for Christmas. So it is a good purchase. And I like saving money, and I hope you do too. So definitely put that in your basket when you're shopping at ScrapbookPal. Plus, ScrapbookPal always saves you money too, right? So here is our card. I hope you've liked it. Have a great day, guys.